Get to Mighty Morphin time as we head into game. You know, we're going in. It's not quite Dino Park, or you know, but we'll get into game and be fine. We're getting into our Transformers. Most of these players will be getting into a plane, unfortunately for us, but we're in a Transformer right now.
Oh, speaking of power, OnePlus, play with power. There we go.
Play with power, yeah. And I mean, Qualcomm Snapdragon Elite Gaming, that seriously does give you some power.
Tron, Kanina power.
Morse very peer recently. It's been going well for them. Currently, they're in
Challenge out there. Footballist as well. They're normally over in Novo, I believe. So they've dropped out.
But,
wow,
my lord.
Don't
Okay,
need to.
there's big, fashionable round glasses. He's certainly going to see them. Absolutely, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Regiosio can remain undetected. RRQ in Pochinki. Classic spot. G9 just giving it to that house. It's been a very naughty house.
It has indeed. But they are going to have to move on down south towards this next circle. They're looting up in Savoni for the meantime. You've got Power AAA all the way up in Stalba, split around Kameshki, that sort of area. RRQ, though, they're right in the middle. They're moving out of Pochinki, and they want some control over this woodland hillside. It's such a strong spot in this next circle to have some strength, but strong spot to have some strength? No. It's a strong spots to have some sight lines over the fields to the north, but there's multiple teams going to be competing for this position as well.
Yes, but I think the good thing about this position in particular, with it's pretty much a strength potion in of itself, is because it gives you this small ditch area. You can leave the vehicles behind without worrying that the tires are going to get shot out, and you can start to deal with the teams from the east and west side fairly safely. You also have Overwatch over the road that kind of passes through into this area, so RRQ should feed a lot of information back to their own team. So I'm pretty happy with this spot from them. You've got the triple confirm. You don't have to play like that, and that is the 1v1s that Korea. So it will be interesting. That's King going down again in first place. I'm not sure if King is like their first scout or first point contact, but he does seem to be going down awfully frequently first.
Plenty of usurpers to the throne, you know.
Yeah. He's having a tough time holding on to that bad boy, but we'll see what can happen.
Gods, he was strong back then.
Gods, he was strong.
Not anymore, though.
No.
Is dead in this game. Jimmy Paraboy, cool boy for Nova XQ. Around Alpha 7, the remaining duo on that side of the map. Give her his spot. So many players gone down, and it's Ernie to be the last standing there against Silas, and that'll fall him out. 52K did go down in the ensuing fight, and look at that, it's a big gun for a big boy, Ernie, able to clean them out.
Yeah, he saw Silas going for the flush there, and he was like, not today, that's not happening from you. But now, the rest of Just Athletics realize that RRQ have only got 2 in the other building, so we'll just move on over. But that's Solus getting finished out by another fantastic name from Ernie. He's like, give me 1 second, I'll res you in just 1 tick, mate.
I was surprised that RRQ stick to this 2-2 split, but if they're going to be able to hold off a full 4 squad from Class Digital Athletics, one of the strongest tournament teams in the tournament, then fair enough.
I mean, it's very difficult for them to even go for the regroup now, especially with such open ground. They just kind of have to play this massive area zone. Again, RRQ finishing out Class Digital Athletics. This is really where RRQ need to step up. They would love to get back to the top of the standings. They're currently in 6th place with 206 points, so this would put them in good stead if they can find a good win here on our angle itself.
RRQ Cyberbully Class Digital Athletics out of this game blank. They will be going no further. 11th place for them. 30 alive as 10 teams remain. RRQ with a dominant split and a dominant position, it has to be said, around these shacks, around these spots.
And this is a hard run for BTR, but to make it so far, bloody good stuff.
We've spoken about A1 Blank and how they've had such a good day today in the final circles on the final game as well. They've got 2 kills, make that 3, looking for 1 more as well. Microboy takes a tumble, 4 kills for A1 as Bigatron feeling the pain right now. Ryzen last standing for the squad. We know what this guy can do. Oh, this is sneaky. Look at him go. He pops out of the vehicle. They have no idea. Ryzen? Sinister looks for 1, gets on the swivel. Can he make it happen yet again? I would not believe it, but goes around the edge of the smoke, swaps to the DP, looks for another, and will find it, but no more will he be able to do. Ryzen is denied another clutch, not quite able to pop the shots, but RRQ are looking to sweep it up.
Bloody hell, that kid is nutty. RRQ, though, like leave these compounds. They have no vehicles to do it, remember, because they blew them up before in preference of a really strong spot. So really, here for RRQ, they have to get as much done as possible before the next circle hits. And Ernie with the triple.
How's a squad wipe for you, Blank? Is that enough? Is that enough? Fair enough. Well, RRQ are going to rack up 13 kills now on the game. Top 4 found, and they can start to set up these crossfires. Godsent need to push up north. Suka's just vibing right now on this ridgeline. Power Triple Eight completely suppressed as Godsent starts to take fire, starts to take the frag. Navy, though, trying to crawl out and give them an opening into this next circle, but with only him and Rolkis standing, it's going to be so tricky.
RRQ looking to finish the game before the circle becomes an enemy and not a friend, but Sook right in the middle of it all. He is remaining strong, just holding in the eye of the storm. He's not healed one bit. He's still taking this fight with Power Triple Eight. Just one bullet would take him down, yet he is still going.
He's had no meds for ages, and finally an aid from Corpai finishes off 4 angry men. Now we're down to 3, and it's all the squads left. RRQ stand up. G9 goes long with that Molotov, pushes in with D2E, gets spotted. Rolkis falls, and the rest of them as well. Godsent eliminated now, down in 3rd place, and it's Power Triple Eight with a chance, but only G9 is down, and Senior stands up with the DP, looking for that spray, looking for the suppression, as around the corner he finds one. Gooey falls, Corpai and OP now standing for the squad of Power Triple Eight and RRQ, both downed, and only 2 players. It's 2 versus 2.
Senior, with the dinner plate in hand, was looking to serve up the chicken dinner, not able to make it happen, but it's G9 from the side. Beautiful little splay onto top.
One more now standing. Corpai at range, and Ernie gets the flush. 2 players standing for Power Triple Eight as they are both alive. RRQ get the res on 1. Senior now on the back, probably not looking for it, but the heals come through. 17 kills blank. They're looking to rack up 19 total on the game, looking to try and challenge for that top spot, but not quite going to be the 20. Still a very dominant performance coming in. RRQ on the split, and D2E wants to get Senior back.
RRQ just slipping into this circle right now. Just 2 players from Power Triple Eight. It will be a ridiculous win if they can make it happen. There's 2 loot crates on the floor in front of them, so they can get resupplied. There is a possibility in this game, John.
G9 goes forward. Will be the entry for RRQ up to the crate, and they have complete control over this position right now. Nades being thrown out to try and displace a flashbang, but it's not going to hit G9 there. Corpai out wide. Another nade loaded up, nicely cooked, and a knock onto G9. They've got an opening. They've got an opening, but D2E at range. Corpai finds Senior. This is 2 versus 2 now. They've given themselves the even odds, but their positions have been given away. Ernie looks for the spray, but it's his teammate D2E to get the knock, and now it's just Gooey behind the vehicle, behind the ridgeline, and needs to leave the cover. D2E and Ernie keeping up their appearances for RRQ right now as he gets the flush, trying to pick up those points. D2E with the angle, with the M4.
This is so like RRQ. Very, very careful. Very, very surgical. They don't want to rush this, John.
Behind the ridgeline now, hits the deck. Looks for a shot. Crossed over D2E sightlines, waiting for that reload. Nice discipline coming through, but Power Triple Eight, what have you got left in the tank? 1 frag, starts to ramp on up. Senior tries to spray, but he won't be able to hit it. Caught out in the open, but he finally goes down, and that is Power Triple Eight eliminated. RRQ control the field.
You can see the celebration coming through from the team right at the end there, but Senior, he stays calm.